2, 3, 4. Okay, now is solo number 2. And by the way, this gentleman next to me, Bill Putnam, actually played these solos with us on the field. He was actually there at that time. That shows you how old we are. The youngster over here, Doug Morrow, a student of Doug Kleinhance's in the Bishop Kearney High School band. And he was also in the Rochester Crusaders 1977 and 78. And next we have Paul Halifax, who was from the original Lockport Blazers. And the Lockport Blazers was in 2 phases, the early 50s and 60s, and then they stopped for a while, and then he was in the Corps from the 70s and 80s. So that's us. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do a different demonstration based on the Emerald Cadet Drum Quartet, this is not based on that. But the Emerald Cadet Drum Quartet were undefeated New York Canadian, 63, 4, and 5. The first year we were disqualified for a technicality, but we did very well there. We also went to VFW Nationals, come in second. Okay. We also went to Archer Epler twice, 2 or 3 times, but every time we appeared at the Archer Epler show, the individuals, we didn't do well because somebody got sick or we had to replace somebody like the week before. So we didn't ever do really too well down at Archie's show, unfortunately. That was just a matter of happenstance. But it was a very good drum quartet. Different subject for a different day. On this last piece we're going to play, last of the 3, I'm going to show you something very clever about Doug Kleinhance's writing. And that is I'm going to have Doug Morrow play a quarter note on the rim, nice and loud for you, so you can hear where the quarter note lies. Okay?
That's the only way you're going to find it.
Yeah, exactly. In so doing, you will see that a lot of the superimpositions that Doug used, a lot of the syncopation, a lot of a weak 16th note before the bar line, and then a weak 16th note after the bar line, and then a strong accent on the second 16th note of the first quarter note, led to a lot of tricky stuff. So I call it rudimental jazz, okay? And that's actually what Doug did, is he wrote some things that were very, very interesting and very jazz-oriented, okay? Let's try this little demonstration. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Makes that sound difficult. Simple quarter note, it actually makes it sound difficult, okay? Where all of the different things lie in reference to the quarter note, which makes it very hard to follow. So let's try it. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd also like to mention that Bill Putnam is a publisher. He's had 15 solos written through, published through Kendor Music. He also did 2 or 3 years in the Army.
2 at West Point, 1 in Oklahoma.
Okay, two years in West Point with the Hellcats, and 1 year in Oklahoma. Okay, and then this young man here, 2 years on the field with Crusaders, and also with the Bishop Kearney Band. And this young man, like I mentioned before, with the Lockport Blazers and also with our group here. One of our instructors, early instructors for the Emerald Cadets, was a gentleman by the name of Guy Iannello. Was he here? No, he was here earlier. Okay, and then later, Doug Flyhands, okay? Now, the last thing we're going to do for you is we're going to play a piece from the ancient Rudimental era called Patty and the Handcart. And what we're concerned about, what our group is concerned about is basically doing this, okay? Is influencing all of you to somewhere in your repertoire, no matter what kind of, no, play moniker. Come on.
It'd be better if you were back there.
Back?
I mean, for me, I mean, do what you need.
Somewhere in your repertoire, use something, play something of an original form without variations and adaptations. So this is our contribution to that concept, okay? Ending the hand card. One, and two, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd like to end by saying that we hope to influence you to do the same thing in your groups. Go back and, when you practice at home, pick out something from the old scripts, be it Downfall of Paris, be it Helena Wabash, whatever, and play it without adaptations and variations. And not to say to discourage adaptations and variations, but just play something in its original form so that we can all someday speak the same language.